Cindy Dole with Eric Stromer. We're here.
Yeah, we are
at
here.
the Dwell and Design Show, Home Wizards, where we love to talk about all things home, garden, and life improvement. And Dwell Magazine, as you probably know, if you haven't already, is a way to figure out neat things to do to your home that's modern but also sustainable in a way that really is attainable and makes you healthy. And so all those things combined, wrapped in one big convention center, is what you get if you come on down today and tomorrow to the Dwell and Design event. And we're here right by the entrance. You can't miss it. It goes on till 6 today and then till 5 tomorrow. So hopefully you can come and partake. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, and there's also a secret code for listeners that hang in there till the end of the hour.
There is a secret code, and you would have to say that. Now I can't find the secret code.
We'll give it to them later.
Hold on. Oh, no, I have it. It's Dwell, the word Dwell, DWELL 64 and the letter A.
That's right.
There she is. Well, anyway, so we have all kinds of good stuff to talk about. We're going to talk about, in the next few minutes, we're going to talk with Kathy Ireland, whose assistant Miles is here. Is that Miles? He's the VP production. Is that Miles? Yeah.
Hi, Miles.
And then we're going to talk with the folks who have come up with these really neat prefab homes. And what makes, when you think of prefab homes, you might not think of customized, but they have this whole 3D experience that's going to allow you as a consumer to really feel how that would look and live and be before you purchase it. And they've got a new one in Lake Tahoe, and so we're going to find out how that whole process works, and it's a sustainable thing. And then later we're going to learn about this refrigerator that is just big. It's bigger than a house.
Yeah, but the cool thing is that it fits in traditional spaces, and it's roomier on the inside.
It's roomy. We love that. And so all those things are coming up. The number to keep handy is 888-KFWB-980, 888-539-2980. And, of course, remember to go to the website, cindydole.com, and you can go back and listen to this and get past shows. And also get the download the app, right?
That's right, yeah.
Well, so let's get to our next segment. Seth, if you can get our song up now, because because we actually Kathy Ireland is here.
All of a sudden, a bunch of photographers showed up and started taking pictures.
When you hear the words Kathy Ireland, you may not necessarily hear and think all the things that we know about her, or maybe you do, because she's been, she's like so over that. You're kind of over that, aren't you, Kathy?
Over what?
You're over the super.
Oh, gosh.
Aren't you over that?
You know, you're sweet. I really wasn't all that super. It was back in the last century. So, yeah, I've been over that for a while.
Well, you're so sweet, and you're such a successful woman and an inspiration to all of us, and being healthy and a great mom and doing good things. And so that's why we're excited to talk to you here at Dwell. And so,
thank you.
And I know that you also travel with a landscape designer.
I do.
There he is. And we're going to
Nicholas Walker.
Get to you. We've had some shuffling around, so we're going to just kind of work with the flow here. But first, Kathy, explain to everybody why sustainability and green and great chic design and what's good for the family and all that in one big bundle is important to you, and how you execute it with all the different products and things you have with your label and your business.
Sustainability is important. Whether a person shares my faith or not, I believe we're all called to be good stewards of the planet, and it's a responsibility that we all have. When I was a kid, my favorite book was The Lorax by Dr. Seuss, talking about all the gluppity-glup and gloppity-glop that these big factories were making. We started our brand in '93 with a pair of socks. I was pregnant at our kitchen table. You talked about the modeling that was so long ago, and I always knew I belonged on the other side of the camera the entire time I was trying and failing at other businesses. And in that process, I would meet with people, and we would be moving along in the process. It's all about people. I encourage everyone, get to know who you're working with. First, figure out what your values are, and are these people on the same page? I met people who did not care about environmental issues, about animal cruelty, things that were important to me. And just set boundaries, who you're going to work with, who you're not going to work with. We started our brand with a pair of socks. These socks were made out of recycled soda pop bottles. People laughed. They said it was a stupid idea, the socks.
Really?
And then this was 1993, so the recycled soda pop bottles, they didn't get it. They just thought that is not chic at all. And doors slammed in our face. But when you have a passion for what you do, you persevere. And you don't mind if people say no, if they laugh, if they slam the doors.
You get stronger, don't you?
Absolutely, you get stronger.
So did becoming a mom sort of incite all this change in the way you were perceived from model to businesswoman? I mean, what drove you to do that?
I entered the modeling industry as a business person already. I've worked my whole life since I was a little kid, and the modeling wasn't part of my plan. I'm grateful. What a great education, being exposed to the best designers in the world. But I knew I belonged on the other side of the camera. Being a mom crystallized our mission of finding solutions for families, especially busy moms, because I instantly recognized how underserved busy moms are. Suddenly a shower was a big deal.
Right.
It's heroic for a busy mom to make it into the store. It's why we work so hard researching who we want to be partners with at retail. If she's made the heroic effort to get the kids in the car seat, the diapers, the temper tantrums, if she makes it to a store, she better be honored. They better be knowledgeable salespeople and just people working according to the values that are so important to us. And
You know, that brand messaging makes me want to cry and hold you in my arms because I have 3 kids under 12, and I know what it takes to just get, like you say, get everybody corralled. And
they get to that age where they tense up their body and they don't want to get in the car seat, and it takes every ounce of psychology,
and the
right?
product on the other side better be worth it, and the service better be worth it, obviously, is what you're saying.
We've got to honor her with a good shopping experience. And
Because moms put themselves last frequently, right?
They
like in the book that you
do.
wrote. I mean, it's kind of like you forget how you're feeling. You take your own pulse.
Yeah, absolutely. And something that I share in the last book is, the most recent book is Real Solutions for Busy Moms, Your Guide to Success and Sanity. And I got to preface it by saying it's so much easier to give advice than take it. I have not always taken my own advice. When you get on an airplane, flight attendant says, put on your own oxygen mask, then help those around you. And as moms, so often we say our family is our priority. We forget we're a part of the family. We don't take care of ourselves. We're not going to be any good at anything. But keeping it real, making it real, one of the designers who I have such respect for is Angelo Sermalis, who was on the panel with me.
Right.
And what I love about what he does is he gets the message out there that it can be great and green at the same time. You don't have to compromise.
Well, you're talking about the Sustainable Furnishing Council, and the website is sustainablefurnishings.org. And tell everybody, I mean, and your picture is on there, a select group of people who've, I guess, been vetted in terms of really being legitimately sustainable and green and having that touch. Because there is so much confusion, I think, still out there for consumers who are trying to buy things that they think are going to be healthy and good, but may not be.
Right. I encourage people, dig deeply, do your homework, kick the tires, ask tough questions, make sure you get answers to those questions.
Hey, are you talking about Angelo from Clean Sweep, Angelo?
He is amazing.
I worked with him for
amazing.
3 years. He's a good friend.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, really.
He designed my second home. He's fantastic.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'm glad you're working with him.
What a great story. And it's, working with great people. Our first partners in the home industry, Shaw Industry, who we're still partners with
and the
today.
flooring, I mean, that's pretty cool carpeting, right? What's it made out of? Recycled bottles?
Again, it's recycled soda pop bottles.
From socks to carpeting, right?
From socks to carpeting. And then they're recycled again into more carpeting, into bridges, into other products. Our partners at KI Home by Omnia Furniture, they're founding members of this Sustainability Council. And they, incredible partners. You could eat off the floor in their factory, which is just in Chino. It's 100% American made. We don't often think of leather as being sustainable, but the leather that is treated in Europe, it is the highest standards of from the European Union. The water that leaves the factory has to be cleaner when it leaves than when it comes in.
Oh, wow.
So your website is simply
KathyIreland.com.
And all the good stuff.
Please walk with me on Twitter or Facebook. I'd love to learn from people, hear from people, how we can serve
And your
them
landscape
better.
designer, we didn't get to talk to you this second, but if you're available later or certainly in the weeks to come, he's done all kinds of great green, sustainable solutions in your garden for you. And
Nicholas Walker of Jardin J. one of our brand ambassadors. And please check out his work in Architectural Digest this month.
Cool.
Someone very close to our hearts, Elizabeth Taylor.
Yes.
He did the landscaping in her gorgeous estate.
Well, great to have you, Kathy Ireland. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Up next, we have more fun things to talk about, cool things here at the Dwell and Design event. Have you ever thought about living in a prefab home? Wait till you hear about how neat these particular prefab homes are. Cindy Dole with Eric Stromer, Home Wizards, and we're live at the LA Convention Center here in KFWB News Talk 980.
by the gun.